Alrighty folks, time for a bonus stream. You know why we're here. Mag 48-hour memo has released just a few minutes ago, well, half an hour ago. So I'm going to be streaming for at least 2 hours just to see how it goes. Wrong one, but that is also appropriate. Everyone ready? Well, I'll take that as a yes, I suppose. We saw this part in the trailer, so I'm not gonna re-narrate it. Why would I? The trailer did an awesome job already. Yoshi Adam and Sketchy already did a better job narrating than I could ever. The SS Elroy. That seems fairly cheap. Don't say that. Great, you jinxed us. Greetings, everyone. My name is Etterville. Greetings, everyone. My name is Etterville, and I greatly welcome you all to my blind let's play of Make a Good 48-hour Mega Man level. And let me redo this. I didn't have much time to rehearse. Greetings, everyone. My name is Etterville, and I welcome you all to my blind let's play of Make a Good 48-hour Mega Man level, an 8-bit Mega Man Classic fan game developed by the MaGMML community and team. I've been greatly an 8-bit Mega Man Classic fan game, a massive 8-bit Mega Man Classic fan game developed by the MaGMML team, developed by the MaGMML community and team. Developed by the MaGMML community and team. I've been greatly awaiting this title for 3 years now, ever since the contest was held in mid 2018. In mid 2018. I've been greatly awaiting this title ever since the contest was held in mid 2018. So let's begin. That's just a test file to make sure everything works. I've been greatly awaiting this title ever since the contest was held in mid 2018. So without further ado, let us begin. As this is a blind let's play, I apologize in advance for any silly mistakes or false assertions I'll make. or false assertions I'll make. Also, please do not spoil the placements of all the contestant levels. If you do so, you will be timed out or removed from the stream. I repeat, if you spoil level placements, you'll either be timed out or removed from the rest of the stream. You've been warned. Indeed, the power simulations is already pretty strong, as proven by all the previous titles in this series. Bunny girls? I didn't think Otto was into them. Could you not have installed another simulation? I really wish we had Beat for this. Here we go. Realer than you think. Time for some exploration. And thank you everyone for participating in this. This is going to be an awesome experience. Two E&Ws? Thank you. Here's our selection of special weapons, and we can carry E-tanks, W-tanks, and M-tanks. We don't have access to Beat, however. Sorry about that, I thought it would take me out of there. Let's see what's up here first. Railroading. Thank you, Martin. Whoa. Let's do some exploration. Every week? Albania. Remember this name for later. That's it, time to counterattack. Good, we can learn about them here. Yep, after I'm done with some cursory exploration, I'll start entering the levels. Never mind, we're railroaded. Never mind, we are railroaded. We can't do training. Never mind, we can't do training. We are railroaded. Remember these spots for later. They'll likely open up over time. Information desk. Time to visit the information desk. Breaking the fourth wall directly. Ah, breaking the fourth wall directly. Pretty much, and it had many delays. Come on, I just want to read the other things. Pretty much, and it was delayed several times. And its scope was expanded quite a bit. And its original scope was expanded by a lot. 11 tiers, I see. Say hello to the judges. Parmesan, PK Ouija, M. Jacqueline, and Freems. I won't skip any levels. This will be 100% Let's Play. This will be a 100% Let's Play. This will be a 100% completion Let's Play. This will be a 100% completion Let's Play. Thankfully, we don't need to worry about collecting all the... Thankfully, there's no such thing as noble nickels here. Thankfully, there's no such thing as noble nickels here. Thankfully, there are no such... Thankfully, there are no such thing as noble nickels to collect here. Can't enter the levels yet. Thankfully, there are no such thing as noble nickels here. Just need to beat the stages. Who are you? I recall seeing you in a screenshot. We are the Mega Marketer. What kind of pills? So they're suffering from it. So they're suffering from it. So they're suffering from amnesia. So they're suffering from memory loss. So they're suffering from memory loss. Also, look at the background. See all the references? I spy a metal blade, magnet missile, metal helmet, magnet beam, a card, and a Sobeel mouse. Come on, we can teleport out. At least we can see your eyes now. Crazy things happen even when Mega Man isn't around. Crazy things happen even when Mega Man isn't around. 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 Joseph. Joseph Joe. Even when Mega Man isn't around. Even when Mega Man isn't around. See Episode 0. See Episode 0, Eddie's World, and the Reggae Operation. See Eddie's World. See Episode 0, Eddie's World, and the Reggae Operation. And the Reggae Operation. I guess no one used asteroids. I guess no one had asteroids. I guess no one used asteroids as a mechanic. I guess no one used asteroids in their stages. Maybe he's in here. There he is. Maybe he's in here. There he is. Of course. Right with the rest of the birds. 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 Right with the rest of the bird. Right with the rest of the birds. Hey, Paul. I'm afraid not, Cheng. What kind of offer? We also need the other bird type enemies. Not just one. We also need the other bird type enemies. Not just one. Beat from Mega Man 5? Okay then. Do we start out with Beat Saver? See you later, Pippi. See you later, Deluxe Pippi. So that's the second side quest we're on. First one is helping Joseph. The first one is helping Joseph. Why is there a truck in here? Should I do the special weapon tutorials now, or just go directly to the stages? I have the Spark Shock. Should I check out the weapon training first, or go directly to the levels? Or travel directly into the stages? Good idea. Going for the tutorials first. I should be able to explore this ship freely, but I'll continue my exploration later. But the weapon wheel. a newly added feature to this game. A newly added feature to this game. Although it's directly taken from Mega Man 11. It's taken directly from Mega Man 11. Pretty handy for speedrunning. Plus, unlike Mega Man 11, we can change the weapon wheel. We can reassign the weapon wheel. However, unlike Mega Man 11, we can customize. We can reassign the weapon wheel. We can assign the weapon wheel. We can reassign the weapon wheel. Here it is. Flame Mixer by Phazon Mother Brain. Time for some mini stages. I like how we have this I like that we have this feature. It's a great addition to the MaGMML series. It's a great addition to the MaGMML series. It's a great addition to the MaGMML series. Hopefully MaGMML 3 has the same. Hopefully MaGMML 3 has the same thing. Hopefully MaGMML 3 has the same thing. Hopefully MaGMML 3 has the same feature. Hopefully MaGMML 3 has the same feature. Hopefully MaGMML 3 has the same feature. Not everyone has played every Not everyone has played every Mega Man game. Most of us haven't played every Mega... Not everyone has played every MaGMML... Not everyone has played... Thank you, Phazon. Next up is... Rain Flash, also by Phazon. Not everyone has played every Mega Man game. Not everyone has played every Mega Man classic. Not everyone has played every MaGMML game. Not everyone has played every Mega Man classic game. For example, most people don't even know that Mega Man Base 2 exists. For instance, most people don't know that Mega Man Base 2 exists. Most people don't know that, for instance, most people don't know of Conroman's existence. For instance, most people don't know of Conroman's existence. Oops, we can't remelt them. For instance, most people don't know of Conroman's existence. Spark Shock by Spin Attacks. He originates from Mega Man and Base. He originates from Mega Man and Base 2, Challenger from the future. Unlike the Mega Man Maker version and the original version, we can swap special weapons. We can swap to a different special weapon while they're stunned. We can swap to a different special weapon when they're stunned. We can swap to another special weapon while they're stunned. Just like the Eye Slasher, in fact. Just like the Eye Slasher, in fact. Just like the Eye Slasher, in fact. I knew it, they're immune. I don't know, Jaden. I never played it. Just want to give you a hug. I just wanted to give you a hug. Sword Snake by CW10P. Another nice thing about these tutorials, they are all taught by the weapon masters. They are all taught by the weapon masters. They are all taught by their 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 weapon masters. AKA the Roadmasters, the RMs we acquire these weapons from. AKA 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 the RMs we acquire these weapons from. Not only that, we actually traveled through their stages again. Not only that, the stages we also acquire the weapons from. Rush Coil and Rush Jet by Ganyo. What? Rush Coil, man? It's actually a nice touch, because in Hardman stage revisit, you are forced to use the Rush Coil. And we died. Because in Hardman revisit, you are forced to use the Rush Coil. Because in Hardman revisit, you are forced to use the Rush Coil. In fact, this is the exact same screen where you're forced to use it. Both versions? Ah, thanks for the correction. One sec, I'll fix that. Oh, I thought that screen was from the revisit. Again, if you're a long-time veteran Mega Man player, these should be a cinch, but for newbies, it's more necessary. Rush Shed Man? Speaking of forced rush usage, in Needleman Revisit, in the infamous Needleman Revisit, you are forced to use the jet. In the infamous Needleman Revisit, you are forced to use Rush Jet. He doesn't have a revisit? I thought he did. I love Rush Coil and Rush Shed Man. On-screen controllers. Thank you, devs. Me dying too. Thankfully, checkpoints on every screen. Isn't that supposed to happen? Rush changing color? Again, I like this. Again, I like this feature. Aww. I would still like a screen for that. Concrete shot. Spin attacks. Pushed ahead? More like pushed back. Pushed ahead? More like pushed back. And it may also been a long time since you last played these games, so a quick primer on these weapons is pretty handy. So a quick primer on these weapons is pretty handy. So a quick primer on these weapons is pretty handy. So a quick primer on these weapons is pretty handy. So a quick primer on these weapons is pretty handy. So a quick primer on these weapons is pretty handy. Being a judge is going to be brutal for next time. Being a judge is going to be brutal for 4. Just imagine the hundreds of entries you have to judge. Plus all the Wily Fortress stages you have to make. Plus all the Wily Fortress stages you have to... Plus the Wily Fortress stage you have to design. I don't envy them. I don't envy them at all. Too high. How am I hitting that button? Again. I swear I'm not hitting that button and yet it's activating. See? Hang on. Let me switch the button for that. Okay, now it should be better. It has a better tutorial on everything. It has a better tutorial on everything. This slide jump wasn't too brutal. Once I changed the controls. Sheesh, this one's fast. Hint hint, wink wink, nudge nudge. Wrong timing. There we go. And these final rooms are like the hatches stage in MaGMML Base. And these final rooms are like the hatches rooms in MaGMML Base. Homing Sniper, Flashman 85, and Melanade. Homing Sniper. Homing Sniper by Flashman 85 and Melanade. Look at all the missiles. Can I have more? Whee! Look at my army of missiles. Really? That's a pretty inconspicuous bush. Are you sure it's fireproof? Oh, I love this weapon. You can lock up to 5 times. You can lock up to 5 times. You can lock on up to 5 times. You can lock on up to 5 times. You can attack me while talking. Cheater. More. I want more. Okay, that's enough. Me and my missile army. Teaching the player that you shouldn't use this everywhere. And remember, you have access to the quick weapon swap. Use it when necessary. It's a joke here. Usually when you're talking, you should be invulnerable to everything. Tengu Blade. CW, Roxcon, Gone Sovereign. My second favorite Tengu Man team. So just like the blade from MaGMML Base. Reminds me of the break dash. Oh, if this game had a Noble Nickel equivalent, I'm pretty sure many stages would have challenges related to this. And last but not least, Saltwater, CWU. Fitting. I didn't really use it that much during the original game. As it tended to lag as it had a tendency to lag the engine. It's also shield piercing. How many shield piercing weapons do we have currently? And that's all of them, I think. And that's all of them. 100 bolts. Thank you. So let's see. Rain Flush pierces, Tengu Blade pierces, and Saltwater pierces. Yeah, I don't get it. I understand the Rain Flash extinguishing everything, but so should the Saltwater. Maybe not as effectively, but it should still be semi-effective. Alright, be right back in a moment. Anyways, I'm back, I think. You mean the first episode? Sure. The first episode is going to cover the initial exploration and training. Second episode is going to be levels. In fact, I spent enough time away from the stages. Let's actually visit them now. Wait, where's tier 1 again? Left? I'm guessing it's to the left, right? $107. At least 107. Anyways, it's time to check out the levels. Whee! To the right is the rest of the tiers. Remember, folks, even though this is tier 1, welcome to tier 1. Welcome to tier 1. Remember, folks, don't be too harsh. Everyone only had 48 hours to design these stages. And many of us were amateurs. So starting with 107th place is Space Pipes by SuperMax64 with a score of 3. Let's go. Whoa. Space. That. Space Pipes by SuperMax64. So starting at last place is Space Pipes by SuperMax64 with a score of 3. Oh, thankfully these are damage spikes. Oh no. It's this sort of space physics where you lose complete. Oh no. It's this sort of space physics where you lose complete control. Where you completely lose control mid-jump. 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 Again, how do you do this damageless? Seriously? Oh! By using the buster, you can propel yourself backwards. Oh! By using the buster, you can propel yourself backwards. I wish this was introduced better because that's very neat. Because that's super neat. I wish I knew this earlier because this is super neat. I certainly did. Aww. Well, you certainly did. Cool. I know exactly how you feel. I actually wanted to create a different stage, but for some reason, the quicksand gimmick wasn't working. Initially, I wanted to create a different stage, but my first box didn't work for me. Namely, as the quicksand gimmick wasn't working properly. Note to self, do not jump at all. In more competent hands, this space gimmick could be pretty exciting. With a better level, this base mechanic could be pretty exciting. A similar one was used back in Tier 5 or Tier 6 of MaGMML 2. Really? I thought you were gonna jump over me. That's why I was waiting. Again, this would be so much easier if I could jump. I wasted all my E-tanks because... I know this is a pretty rudimentary joke stage, but currently my biggest issue is the lack of a good introduction. Had I known about this space mechanic, had I known about this momentum mechanic, I would have not used all those E-tanks. Done. We're out of here. Again, let's check the judge comments. Remember folks, don't be too harsh. Oh look, a meme. Oh, a shiny penny. Thanks, Cyrano. I wouldn't give it a 0 to design, but I'd only give it a 1. So, how would I rate this? Probably the same score. Next up in 106th place is... Cutting Edge Technology by with a score of 14.25. On those monitors above are all the gimmicks you have access to. On the monitors above each teleporter... No music. Notice the monitors on top of each teleporter? Did you see the monitors above each teleporter? Did you see the monitors above each teleporter? They indicate what mechanics... They indicate which... They indicate the specifics of each... Oh no. Okay, this was fine. They indicate what specific box each contestant had access to. They indicate what box each developer had access to. Feel free to rate them. No comment? Feel free to score these in chat. I'll try being a bit more generous. I'll try being a bit more on the generous side, but only up to a point. I'll try being more on the generous side. I'll try being more I'll try being more on the generous side. I'll try being more on the generous side, but only up to a point. I'll try being on the more generous side, but only up to a point. Those monitors above each teleporter, they indicate what box these designers had access to. I'm just hoping I place over tier 1. I just hope I place over tier 1. I just hope I place over tier 1. That's all I'm asking for. I just hope I place over tier 1. That's all I'm asking for. Long story short, my stage sucks. There's no excusing it. There's no excusing this fact. Oops. Fine then. Another stage did this. Another stage did this. Also, what happened to the music? Also, why was there no music? Even the last play stage had a team. And yes, the left pad that randomly kills you. Nothing much to say about this here. It looks bad and plays fairly poorly. It just feels like very amateurish level design. Which is to say, I understand. Which is to say, I completely get you. I don't blame you. We all used to be the same. Whee! Thanks, Beat. There you go. And 105th place is Pint House Powerhouse by Meme with a score of 16.75. Good, we got some music. Oh. I'm keeping you alive, Vui. Live on. Once again, I'm not harming you. Once again, I'm not harming you, Vui. Get out of here while you still can. Whoa, this background. What? That looked like a solid object to me. Unfortunately, I have no access to the grab button. Unfortunately, I don't have the Grab Buster. Sorry, Vui. I have to take you out. What? I mean, I was on my last hit point anyways. I'd be more surprised if I actually made it. In fact, it was a shortcut too. I mean, this has more the challenges here are more coherent compared to the previous one. The challenges here are more coherent compared to the previous stage. The challenges here are more coherent compared to the previous stage, but still need a lot of work. Get down here. Thank you. We're out of here. I will not read out these judge comments. There's simply too many of them, and my voice to try out pretty fast. The giant Suzy fight was the best part of this stage. Although, if you're unlucky, it can spend more than half the time. It can spend more than half the time above. And enemy placements were random. Already have. Thanks for the heads up. In 104th place is Faint Flying Factory by Trumpet Zora with a score of 17.75. Also, compared to MaGMML Maker, I'll be noticeably harder with these. Okay. I'll be noticeably harsher with these levels. Why, you may ask? Because you have many more tools at it. Why, you may ask? Because we had many more tools at our disposal. Because we had many more tools at our disposal to make these stages better. Because we had many more stages at our disposal to make them better. Because we had many more tools at our disposal to make a quality level. Because we had many more tools at our disposal to make a quality level. Whereas in MaGMML Maker, you're far more limited. Whereas in MaGMML Maker, you are far more limited. You are far more limited. Whereas in MaGMML Maker, you are far more limited. Sure then. This is why you always block off the boss room. This is why you always block off the boss room. To me, this was worse than the previous stage. Wait, pen's used only once? You're right. Oops. I mean, compared with the last stage, this stage did less. This stage did less. This stage did even less. So next up, and our third place is make a 48-minute MaGMML level by Duan Dulier with a score of 18.7. Auto-scrolling. And yet it beat 4 other stages. And yet it beat 4 other stages in terms of place. And yet it beat 4 other stages in ranking. And yet it beat 4 other stages in terms of ranking. You aren't being too harsh, Jaden. I'm not upset. Most of the people who participated in this were merely amateurs, working under a relatively strict deadline. Working under a relatively strict deadline. Working under a relatively strict deadline. 48 minutes. Working under a relatively strict deadline. Working under a relatively strict deadline. Shame there wasn't a boss here. Working under a relatively strict deadline. Working under a relatively strict deadline. Working under a relatively strict deadline. You wrote this within a minute? Impressive. For a stage made within an hour, for a stage made within an For a stage constructed within an hour, this was almost okay. However, if we take into account the if we take into account the actual constraints, this was fairly poor and didn't do much. It's a 2 out of 10. It's a 2 out of 10 for me at best. It's a 2 out of 10 for me at best. It's a 2 out of 10 for me at best. This is a 2 out of 10 for me, at best. Next up, in 102nd place, is Ordnance with Lyrics by Gaddy, with a score of 20.25. The first skip teleporter. Oh boy. The first skip teleporter. Oh boy. What a score of 20.25. Remember, I'm going to be harsher on this. I can already see why this got a skip teleporter. Sure then. Fangame Man and Crash Man. Oh no. Fangame Man is not trivial to fight by himself. Fangame Man isn't exactly trivial to fight by himself. I'm going to have to rely on special weapons for this. I determined one weakness. One down. I think he's also weak. I think Dangan's weak to salt water. Oh hey, he doesn't react to this. This makes my life easier. Didn't stand far enough to the right. This is the first time I've fought Fangame Man in many years. What? Oh, I see. Blast with a different aspect ratio. By himself, he isn't too tough. But with Crash Man, he becomes a problem. But with Crash Man helping him, he becomes a problem. We're done. The hardest part of the stage was easily the last part. Hey Ace, welcome to the stream. Thank you for all the time you spent developing this. My main issue with this stage was the use of that fire gimmick and the boss fight at the end. If the room was bigger, I wouldn't mind it as much. But right now, it's really difficult to actually do it damageless. This is one of those stages that rank lower too. So next up in 101st place is Short Base by Nix BG with a score of 25.5. Next up in 101st place is Next up in 101st place is Short Base by Nix BG with a score of 25.5. No matter how well or poorly you did, I'm still happy you participated in this one. I'm still happy you participated in this contest. As long as we learn something from this experience, I count that as a win. Ow, it's you. What was that? Did you see that? Nope, nothing was there. I thought there was an invisible block. No matter how well or poorly you placed, I thank you all for participating. The most important thing to me is whether you learned something or not. If you did, I chalk that up as a win. And thank you for the accessibility features. I don't really point it out that much in these games, but really more people should. I want more people to enjoy this series. I mean, this is technically better than the previous stage, but nothing much was going on. I already know which level is my favorite here. It's the one that caused PK Ouija claustrophobia. I forget the name. Short and mostly empty base. MaGMML has a good point here in terms of aesthetics. There are many stages here which have very generic names which are fairly forgettable. No matter what stage you make, it's still important to pay some attention to aesthetics. Don't completely neglect them. Add more pizzazz. Next up, in 100th place is Braviman Incorporated by Boshigo11 with a score of 28. Another skip teleporter? Studiopolis. Best team so far. It's kind of loud though. Wow. The stage looks really plain, but the gimmick usage is starting out pretty fun. Ow. So the spikes are not damaged ones. Wait. What are you doing here, kid? Thanks for the E-tank. I'd like to get down, please. Whoa. The mini-boss team from Sonic Mania. I don't really get why this is a skip teleporter level. That one ladder section wasn't that challenging. That one ladder section wasn't that difficult. Especially if you decide to use special weapons. Whereas the previous stage, that was... Whereas with the previous skip teleporter, it made more sense. Oh, I wanted that. Longest stage so far. And currently my favorite one. For now, at least. Look at Mega Man up there. Oh man. This is gonna be a thing. I don't have the spike guard yet. Oh, hmm. I see the problem. Oh, if I touch the question mark, it flips my gravity. That makes more sense. What? I wish it was on screen for this. This is a part of the stage where you really should have the gravity flippers be on screen. It shouldn't be random. It should not be hidden. This is not a troll level. Now I get why this. Now I'm starting to understand why this gonna skip teleporter. And you know me and these spike squeezes. At least this is better than Mega Man Maker. There, I can't even do tap jumps properly. Here, it's consistent. To be fair, the worst is yet to come. To be fair, the worst is yet to come. Recall MaGMML 2? The worst stages were in Tier 2 or Tier 3, at least in terms of fun. That's what I'm really worried about. Here most of the levels are placed... Here, most of the levels are bad because they don't do much, if anything at all. Almost! This is where I really wish they used damage spikes instead. You know, like most of the other like all the other Tier 1 stages did. Problem with that is spikes. The problem is the gravity flipper. If I jump too high, I'll get thrown off Rush Jet. So I can't really use it properly. I have a rough idea where the flippers are. Okay then. Ah, we made it. Yeah, easily the worst screen of this. Yeah, easily the worst screen of the stage. And why the stage got a skip teleporter? And the strangest part is, the rest of the stage continues on as if that screen never existed. If you place this section immediately following the section preceding that one screen, it'd fit. Oops. Because gimmick-wise, it does something. But then that one screen existed to... But then that one screen came to ruin everything. Gravity, man. No custom bosses for the entries. That was part of the rules. It's only basic gravity, man. We're out of here. 11 minutes. Sheesh. And yes, a missing background. And yes, there was a missing background, but there were more important quality issues. See, it was actually building up to something neat, but then that one screen came along with the question mark and the black background, and it destroyed what I was building up to. It's just so random. If you want to keep the screen, either make the spikes damage spikes, make the spikes damage spikes, show where the gravity flips on that screen, and better yet, make it an optional challenge. And better yet, convert it into an optional challenge for a tank, for an E or W tank. Oh yeah, and the mystery room with the kid. Nice touch. Easy solution, just delete that screen. If that one screen didn't exist, this would easily be my favorite stage in this tier. Shame that happened. I made similar mistakes in my own stage. So that's the end of tier 1. I made a similar mistake with my stage. Come on, I want to talk with you, Apache Joe. Beat does a better job than you. And we're out of here. Whee! Precisely, Papyrus. Let's check up on the rest of the gang. Oh, we will again. Don't you worry. Where's the shop? There's Jojo. It must be up here somewhere. There is no shop? What do you mean? What did you say? Does this imply that there are a lot of conveyor belts? The costume shop. Wait a minute. It has a wig? Wait a minute. Both of them are wearing wigs. Aww. Yep, I did, Papyrus. A fairly poor one. I'm just happy that I didn't place in Tier 1. I'm just happy that I didn't place in Tier 1. That's already a pretty good that's already a win for me. I made some pretty serious mistakes when designing it. Namely, not stopping earlier. And severely overestimating the average Mega Man player's skill level. And severely overestimating the average player's skill level. There was Slash, a few years back. Like I said though, we haven't passed the worst yet. Batteries. Let's see, Mega Man, Proto Man, Bass, Roll, Mega Man Hair, Rock, Breakman, Cutman, Metal, Maestro, and Custom. Well, let's try some other people. We're swapping the Proto Man. The nice touch of other costumes is that sometimes it swaps utilities too. Graphically, I mean. Beat's still with us, though. Whoa. Darn. We only completed 8 stages so far. We only completed 8 stages so far. 99 left to go. We only completed 8 stages so far. 99 left to go. I'll be visiting this place probably 4 or 5 streams later. I'll be visiting Tier 11 probably next month. At the rate we're going. I'll be visiting the final tier probably next month. The way we're going. Are you motion sickness man? Are you motion sickness man? A cousin of them? Alright, we'll help you in 3 weeks. Bye. Wee. I want to talk with you. If you say so. More of these doors will likely open up over time. I saw you there, big fish. So I guess there's no shop in it. So I guess there's no shop here. Skull amulet? We can pay it for you. Let's go. Oh, it doesn't damage us, really. I saw you there, Metar. Welp, we kept our Welp, we helped your... I hope we didn't damage your TV too much. Cursed amulet. They surely do. Also, Super Paper Mario reference. Let's take a look. That must be the way to the sky deck. I'll be going through these tiers in order, from lowest to greatest. I'll be traveling through these tiers in order, from lowest to greatest. Hang on 1 second. I want to make a donation to the Bird King. I want to make a donation to the Bird King. Confirmed? That sounds exciting. Let's see. That should be enough. Let's see. There's Beat Rescue, Beat Roost, Beat Fetch, Legendary Beat, or Legendary Wings, Drill Beak, Enhanced Beat, Beat Medic, Fortified Talons, Golden Seeds, Beat Harmonize? I didn't expect to have this many beat features and upgrades. That's cool. And Beat Medics from Mega Man 8. I didn't expect to see it again here. Should I keep going? Yeah, I'll keep going just for a bit. Just hang on for a moment. And we're back. As promised, let's enter Tier 2. In 99th place is I Hope I Win by Arbate with a score of 28.75. I Hope I Win by Arbate. I Hope I Win by Arbate. Ow, this music. Let's try it. No, actually. No, let's do this again. I want the sea tank. Ow, this music is a bit too high-pitched. Sorry there, Lightning Lord. You're just standing there. Also, no background. By placing snow on top of all these tiles, it makes this challenge far easier. Side crushers, side presses. Thank you, Mega Pony and Rock Force. Are you done with your dance routine? No. This enemy is always annoying to deal with. Now we have a background. What's to the left? Ah, the secret was actually up there. Oops. Ouch. Once these rolling enemies begin their dance routine, it becomes hard to destroy them. It becomes difficult to destroy them, Buster only. It becomes difficult to destroy them, Buster only. Ouch. It becomes difficult to destroy them, Buster only. Thank you for the Yashishi. Ah, now we're back outside. Super long chains. Can they hit me from off screen? Can they start chasing me from off screen? That's my question. Two E-tanks. Nice. Well, whoa. No iframes, by the way. I almost got you, but Soarman blocked it. That's why I want to defeat you first. You keep shooting me in mid. The biggest problem is Chill Man. He keeps freezing me in midair. This is still better than Dangan plus Crash though, as they have no iframes. And it actually ignores iframes for a moment. That's it, next time I'm using an E-tank. Okay, now it should be much easier. It's over. We're out of here. I didn't like the 8-bit remix. I didn't like the 8-bit remix, but I quite like the original team. The final music track was way too loud though. That'll be fixed in post. The best part of the stage was indoors, once the side presses were introduced. Otherwise, it was fairly boring. Still better than your previous stages, Arcade. And you didn't lose. And you did not lose. Still, this is a step up from most stages in Tier 1. I'd give it about 25 or 20. Next up in 98th place is Firearm to the Beak by Zunzet with a score of 31.25. Next up in 98th place is I haven't reached it yet, Hyper. All I know is that it's at least in tier. All I know is that it's above tier 1 somewhere. I'm going to finish streaming very soon too. What? What just happened? I want that, but it's too risky. I wish I had the spike barrier for this. I wish I had the skull barrier for this. See, this is a better usage of the fire mechanic. See, this is a better usage of this fire mechanic. See, this is a far better usage of this fire See, this is a better usage of this mechanic. See, this is a better usage of this fire mechanic. Once I entered the teleporter, I was abruptly transported. Same thing happened here. Gosh, there needs to be a short delay before it. Gosh, there needs to be a short delay before this. It's too fast. Also, these tanks are way easy to get. Also, these tanks are too easy to get. Also, these tanks are too easy to get. I'll stop streaming once I hit 95th place. I'll stop streaming once I hit 95th place. I'll stop streaming after I hit 95th place. That's that. Did I miss something? Yep, I did, Jaden. It resets my iframes too. Huh. That's odd. I must have missed an alternate pathway then. Good on you for using damage spikes. That's the first route done. Now to locate the second route. Making the Spark Shock act more like the Ice Slasher was a good upgrade. Making the Spark Shock act as an upgrade. Making the Spark Shock act more as the Ice Slasher. Making the Spark Shock act more as the Ice Slasher was a good upgrade. Making the Spark Shock act more like the Ice Slasher is a good upgrade. Let's go down instead. I knew this was the only... I knew it had to be here. The first stage so far to have alternate pathways. The first stage so far to have an alternate path. It's a short one. It's a short one nonetheless. It's a short one nonetheless, but it still counts. Compared with all the previous stages, this was a massive step up in quality. Compared with all the previous stages, this was a massive step up in quality. This was a massive step up in quality. We actually had okay introductions to all the enemies and mechanics. We actually had okay introductions to all the enemies and mechanics. But there are still several major issues which drag the stage down, such as the instant teleporters, the lack of a good climax, 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 and semi-random level design. And on a more personal opinion, and it feels a bit cramped. Still, I'd rate this at least 3.5. Still, I would rate this at least 3.5. Next up, at 97th place is Abandoned Mine by Set Bones with a score of 32.5. With a score of 32.5. To me, it was more of a 3.5 or 4 out of 10. By this point, we can actually salvage these levels. By this point, we can actually salvage these levels. As in, I can understand what they were going for. I can clearly understand what they were going for. I can clearly understand what they were going for. I can clearly understand what they were going for. I can clearly understand what they were going for. I can clearly understand what they were going for. AKA, I can clearly understand what they were aiming for. And how they missed the mark. I can clearly understand what they were going for. And how they missed the mark. Random empty screen. It's almost like they forgot to put something here. Wait. It's almost as if they forgot to put something there. Like an NPC. Like an NPC. Such as an NPC. Or Easter egg. Such as an NPC. Or Easter egg. Such as an NPC. Or Easter egg. Probably Jerryman. Nonetheless, these feel like actual MaGMML levels. Very unpolished ones, but still levels. But still MaGMML levels. Excuse me. Mechanized Bomb Man? It's been a while. I kinda like the previous stage more than this. That one felt in between 35 and 40. This feels more like a 35. It didn't do as much with the mechanics. It's less cramped, but it's less cramped. It's less cramped, but didn't have much substance. Wait, there were two paths? Where was the second one? Where was the split? I need to double check it then. Also, the seesaw platform? I didn't even see it. I only saw it on one screen. I only spotted it on one section. I only spotted it during one section. So let's check it out. I only spotted the X platforms during one section. And apparently the rock one is on an optional path. Which I missed. See, used only once here. Should have been used many more times. Okay, what is this boss, week 2? Is it homing sniper? It must be homing sniper. Ah, missed it again. Wonderful. I still don't get it. Is it down here? What's with this screen? Is that an invisible ladder? Nope. I don't get it. We're still at Bomb Man. Was the optional pad only for the E-Tank? If that's the case, that makes a lot more sense. I'm going to assume that's the case. Next up, at 96th place, is Water Park Sup by Big Fish with a score of 33. Hi there, Searchman. I'm just happy we started to encounter these stages in Tier 2. Neat. I'm just happy we've started encountering these stages in Tier 2. I'm just happy we've started to encounter these stages in Tier 2. I was really worried we'd have to wait on... Whoa. I was really worried we'd have to wait until... I was really worried we would have to wait until Tier 4 or 5. I was really worried we'd have to wait until Tier 4 or 5. I was really worried we'd have to wait until Tier 4 or 5. I was really worried we would have to wait until Tier 4 or 5. Until Tier 4 or 5. Ouch. I was really worried we would have to wait until Tier 4 or 5. I was really worried that we would have to wait until Tier 4 or 5. Wait. That'd be a perfect place to place a secret. If I can... Nope, I don't think there's anything there. Sledding section. I was worried we would have to wait until Tier 4 or Tier... I was worried we would have to wait until Tier 4 or Tier 5. Already this is an improvement over MaGMML 2. 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 Best days so far. Could have used some better backgrounds, however. Ouch. That shouldn't happen. So far... Oh, it got this low score because of being 67 minutes late. Look at the judge scores. They're all at the very least over 6. I'd rate this the same way. This is a 6 out of 10 stage. Yep, whatever bosses they wanted. This is easily a 6 out of 10 stage for me. I would like to see a stage that combines the tower and sled mechanics. But in order to do so, it would probably require some custom mechanics. It would probably require some custom coding. 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 It would require some custom coding. It will require some custom coding. Or a very slow set. Or a very slow sled. Or if there was some way you could flip the direction. Or if there was some way you could flip the direction of the sled. Or if there was some way you could flip the sled's direction. As I said, this is a 6 out of 10 stage. The only reason why it's in Tier 2 is because it was an hour late. It should be in Tier 4 or 5. It should be in Tier 4 or 5. It should be in Tier 4 or 5. Next up, at 95th place, is Sonic Man's Spaceship by Peter Afro, with a score of 33.25. 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 Ow. What is this mechanic? Where did these originate? Where did these originate from? Well, where does this mechanic originate from? Please stop throwing watermelons at me. Please stop shooting watermelons at me. Sonic Man? I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, this is a noticeable step down in difficulty compared to... Yeah, this is a noticeable step down in difficulty compared to the water park. Compared to the water park. Oof, I should have expected that. Ow. That's jerkish enemy placement. Excuse me. Yeah, this is a noticeable step up. Yeah, this is a noticeable step down in difficulty compared to the water park. Compared to the water park. Compared to the water park. Yeah, this is a noticeable step down in difficulty compared to the water park. Hey, Sonic Man. This is the first time I'm fighting you in this engine. Oh no. Almost. He dodged it. He even uses the original sound effects. Brilliant. This is more of a 4 out of 10 for me. This is more a 4 out of 10 for me. Also, I want to adjust my score for the water park. It's a 6.5 out of 10 for me. Double kill. Also, I want to adjust my score. Also, I want to adjust my score of the water park. Done. Also, I want to adjust my score of the water park. It's a 6.5 out of 10. It's a 6.5 out of 10. This one is 4 out of 10 at best. This one's 4 out of 10. It was pretty underwhelming and didn't use its mechanics enough. And didn't utilize its mechanics enough. And didn't utilize its mechanics enough. And did not utilize its mechanics enough. Yeah, the camouflaged metals were used as regular metals. Going left at the start kills you? Ouch. We're almost done here. Yeah, the same thing happened to me. The ambushing. It simply exists. The lower tier of existence. This could have been so much better, especially with this sort of platform. Especially with this sort of platforming. Especially with the platforms available. Especially with the box platforms available. Especially with the box platforms available. Alrighty then, next time I'll be moving on to the 94th stage. Anyways, next time I'll be moving on to the 94th stage, which is mine. Alrighty then, I'll see you all next time. So next time, I'll be covering the 94th stage, mine. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. See you all Saturday, or maybe earlier, we'll see.